So I already like how this is sounding, but it's definitely smashed, and like I can export it out of FL Studio like this and it'll sound good in like the car and everything and knock. I think the issue more so is when an engineer goes to mix a song and the beat's already that crunched, because then they want to put compression on it. So I've run into that with Gio. He's like, do you got a limiter on this? And I did have a limiter at the time, so it's like already smushed, versus I just looked at my most recent beat. It's still slapping, but it's not like you're not hitting the peaks, and it's not like a brick, you know? So a way to kind of test that is to mix into a limiter. That's what I was hearing them talk about, Devon Terrell and the mastering.com. That's more for like mixing vocals and the whole track, the vocals. So we'll go to our loudest part. Like that little switch up too. That'll make it so when this hook comes in, we can drop these bells out. This. I could also do. So we'll do that double kind of piano for this hook on the fly. So it's definitely going to be some things that need little adjustments here and there, and make sure that we're just tidying things up. With that being said, I know some of these fades were clean, some of them weren't. So as far as like the melodic samples and layers in here, what I like to do is just, actually the best way to do it I just found recently is to find one with both sides, so you can come in here and zoom in with the mouse wheel. So take everything to the right, one to the left, one to the right. Now every single clip that we have highlighted has that fade on it, so it shouldn't run into any issues like you normally do in FL Studio between clips, especially when there's no drums. What up, what up? So now that we got those, get all this mixed. So I need to copy these drums over for the hook again. And then, yeah, we did the dropout. Okay. So then we'll probably keep everything on the hook. Well, I mean, take everything out except for those last two 808 notes. Just give it a little separation here before the verse. That might be a little too bare energy wise. Oh yeah, so that was one, two, three. I'm confusing myself. Okay, we did 16 bar verse, that's why. We don't do those all the time these days. Oh, should end on this bell. We're under 0, but we're still slapping like we were. So let me see where we're actually sitting and see if it's in line. Kind of been changing a little bit, basically turning my bass down a little more. I'm like, bass can get annoying, like that's just way too loud. I was having it at like 6 right with the kick. I hate this gap in my teeth. Oh, I just ordered the little joint for the top of it like Wazzy has, or was I? Oh no, now I wonder, I'm like, wait, have I been saying it wrong this whole time? Was I on key? AKA Wazzy, AKA Wazzy don't miss. Always killing it. But yeah, I've been taking my 808s and bass down a little bit. Just because, like, mostly the headphones, I'll be like, this is like not even tolerable. I was also noticing on like a lot of extra EQ out of things. So like a bass sound will be really in a pocket. I just took a little high end off this 808 and it still seems to be thumping. And I have it around like 12 to 9, negative 12 to 9, when normally I'd have it at like -6 right with the kick. Let's see where our kick is. So our kick's right there. I might take the kick up. The kick can still punch harder. Yeah. Oh. Actually, we've been running like transient processors. Do I even like that? It's like making it sound a little thicker, which I'm not super to die for. Yeah, and it added some low end back onto this kick. So we have the 33 hertz and undercut. So let's try that again. Oh no, I kinda like without. That's with. This is without on the kick. With it on. See if I like it without it. It's definitely thick. Kind of like that. So I'll still have my like kick come up to like 6 or so, just to have it slap him. And then what Devon Terrell was saying is taking the kick and the snare or clap and the vocal. In this case, we don't have the vocal, but also says doing the bass last. We have a transient processor for this too. So we're just experimenting with this. I don't even know if I'm using it right, but I've heard it enough times to be like, okay, let me try it. And then I'm like, it definitely adds some punch. It's like the hi-hat's now lower volume, but it pops out in the mix more. Hey, what up, Steady? Yeah, it's like I can't even turn that up as loud as it was or it'd be too annoying, because that's like the level that it was at. That's a little too much now that it's got the processor on. Alright. I haven't been doing lives as much. I have been the past week or so. Alright, so we got everything. I'm just getting these drums some extra processing real quick so that we can come bring in these melodic elements. Now we can bring in the 808. Put a little distortion on it to try to help with cutting through on other speakers. Or maybe we can do some saturation on here, something to give that just a little more oomph. I'm so sick of having plugins that I can't even use that are like not licensed. Mostly Plugin Alliance. Downloaded like everything. I thought it was part of a bundle. I don't know, but I think I got way too much. And yeah, Now like half that shit doesn't even work. Like this, I bet this doesn't work. Yep, activation required. And then there's like can't easily install. So now I just got a million things. I don't know if I can use them or not. See, I could go through all those. I wonder if I could put it to the different view. Oh no, wifey wants to go to sleep soon, so I can't fuck around. Let's see. Little radiator. We're gonna rename this always with BPM and key if we know it. I'm happy with that mix. Copy paste, that's why we always copy the name, make it easy. Split mixer tracks, boom. Then we'll come back in here later on, bounce the MP3. Well, actually, I'll do that right before I head out. Hey, Rich Lotto, what up? Just bouncing down this mix. Need to get our tagged version real quick. Then we'll make sure we label it tagged. And then we don't split mixer tracks on that one. And once this is done, we will load up our Z game visual editor preset. And then we can run that. And then we can go take care of wifey, because that takes preset for the IG visualizer. Haven't used them yet, but plan on it. And then yeah, then we usually, once the video's done, we start uploading to YouTube as well and BeatStars, and then try to have the BeatStars finished right before looking good. So we'll cut the file that says current from FL Studio out, drag the master out, compress the track stem folder, and now, yeah, just pull up the Z game visual editor on the master, and then pull up our plugin, which is just a basic image with a peak effect, but having the stuff already loaded up in there with the same artwork that I use every time has been like way less stress, way less time consuming, which means, what am I doing here? Want to put it in my beat visualizer folder. I wish FL Studio would default to that. We'll do Rampage. We want it the YouTube dimensions. Okay. And then bounce that. And that'll take more like a couple minutes, 3, 4, 5. So go check in on wifey and all that good stuff. So might be on later. Got a bunch of beats to finish up. Gonna at least finish up a few a day so we can keep uploading new beats real quick. Well, you caught me right as I'm signing off, but right now we're just mixing down the beats that were already made. Right now we're a little bit longer till I get to the gospel ones, but I do have those a little bit later in that batch of 30. Yeah, the gospel ones are just a little bit further in the batch. So I think this is rename number 8 of 36. So I need to get on it, but I got a song pinch to do too. I should probably do that tonight. I got a late start, but feels like I've been up. All right, I'm out of here. I'll probably be back. Peace out, YouTube. Soon we will have the cable that I need to hook up these other 4K cameras that I have. They were cheap, but they look like they should do the job, and we might be able to get a wide view to switch between two, make it a little bit cooler of a shot. And yeah, I just want to be able to have my face on the YouTube videos as well. I'm just using my phone to go to IG as well, because it's good to connect with the people, and had some sales that way. So